What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to Fraud on the Telly. Today I woke up feeling a little nostalgic. I turned 28 this year, and I can't help but find myself thinking back to simpler times when I was like 10, 11, 12, and would wake up early on the weekends to binge watch cartoons. Today we're going to be listening to a bunch of theme songs from TV shows from the late 90s and early 2000s, or we're going to see if I really remember my childhood or not. Surely as a millennial 90s, early 2000s kid, we should be able to get most of these right, but I guess we're just going to have to see. As always, if you enjoyed the video, learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to click that tiny bell so my videos go directly into your feed, and let's just get right to it, shall we? Okay, so how this is going to work is on one of my other monitors, I have a video that's going to play a bunch of theme songs from late 90s, early 2000s kid shows. That monitor is off, so I cannot see what it is, so we're going to be in the dark and just have to guess the show with the audio. Feel free to play along at home. Depending on what shows they ask for, I feel like I'm going to be pretty good on this stuff. Unless it's like a bunch of early Nickelodeon stuff, because I didn't have cable for a while when I was a kid. I was a CW kid, a Fox kid for cartoons. So yeah, let's just see how we do, shall we? What is this? This guy's voice sounds familiar, but I haven't... Hold up. The voice sounds familiar, but it's not a show that I think I've seen. Let's keep it playing. Hold up. That sounds familiar. That sounds familiar. Why does it sound like a kid, like a child, wanting to sound like Nirvana, like a 90s grunge band? Why does that voice sound so familiar, man? Is it Drake and Josh? Is it Drake and Josh? Oh my god, it was it was Drake and Josh. That's crazy. Yeah, I did not watch this show at all, which is pretty funny considering what happened to these two guys as of now. But I didn't watch Drake and Josh. I've only ever seen bits of pieces of episodes in my life. I couldn't tell you like anything about the show.
Water.
Oh, Avatar: The Last Airbender, bro. Oh, that's easy. That's easy. When everything changed when the Fire Nation attacked. He vanished, though. He freaking vanished, though, man. It's funny because it's not a song. It's just Katara talking, right? But yeah, that's super memorable. I feel like any kid around my age or like younger in their like mid-20s knows Avatar: The Last Airbender, especially the original first season. Show is amazing. Probably one of the best American cartoons put out ever, I'd say. As a weeb and someone who loves anime, Avatar: The Last Airbender is easily on par with like most like shonen Japanese anime. Love Avatar: The Last Airbender. Korra is also really good. I feel like it gets a little hate, but that show is fantastic. Probably one of the best shows to ever come out of Nickelodeon's Nickelodeon show, right? Am I tripping? Titmouse was the animator. Absolutely amazing. They did Legend of Vox Machina as well. Mwah. Love Avatar: The Last Airbender. Next. What is this? This is also another show that I don't know. I'm trying to think. The only thing I can think of would be like That's So Raven or some shit. I didn't watch that at all, but like the theme song feels a little not so Raven-y. You think they'll say it in the song? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it was. Okay. They literally say it in the song. Next. There's 104 days of summer vacation and school comes along just to end. What? This is so like 90s, early 2000s. I swear that they heard like Blink-182 like once or twice and was like, oh yeah, we'll make a theme song over Blink-182. I have no idea what show this is, but this just feels like something from like 2000, 99, like 01, something like that. I have no idea what this show is. Zero idea. Absolutely none. I'm trying to think of like shows from this era that I didn't watch that were popular that this could be. Oh, it was Phineas and Ferb, dude. Yeah, I didn't watch Phineas and Ferb, man. How am I supposed to know that? That's unfortunate. Yeah, unfortunately, I did not watch Phineas and Ferb, so yeah, there was like no way I was gonna. I don't think I've even ever seen like any episodes. There was literally no way ever I was getting that. Okay, next. Okay, this sounds familiar, like a little familiar, but I've heard this, but this was not a show that I watched, which makes me think that it's a Nickelodeon show. Right, because that's my go-to. If I can't recognize the song, then it has to be a Nickelodeon show from like just that I either didn't watch because of I didn't like it, or I didn't watch because I didn't have it. Right, so it's a girl singing, which makes me think that it's a girl show. I guess it could be like a Disney show, couldn't it? Technically, I'm not really sure. Let me think. What shows from this era? We have, what, like Hannah Montana? That's a little later, though, right? But Hannah Montana. iCarly was a show. There was a couple other shows where they were, like, in middle school, high school. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I literally don't know. This could be, like, anything. I can't even think. Guess we'll just say Hannah Montana. I really don't know. Bro, it was iCarly, man. It freaking was iCarly. That's so stupid. Yeah, see, I never watched this show, like ever, really. Like, the only time I ever watched it was, like, at my cousin's house when it was on, because we were, like, pretty little. But, yeah, I didn't have... One, I wouldn't have watched the show. Definitely not what I was into as a kid. And two, I didn't have... What was it? On Nickelodeon, right? So, like, for a long time. I didn't have Nickelodeon until I was, like, 13, maybe 12. So some of the stuff I came to a little late, or I had to watch at friend's house. It's Danny Phantom, bro. It's freaking Danny Phantom. Easy, easy. Okay, easy, easy. Now we're back on track. I freaking loved Danny Phantom, dude. Danny Phantom rap. Giga Poggers, my guy, especially back in the day. It was funny because, like, once, like, hip-hop and rap started becoming more popular, especially, like, mainstreamy, in, I don't know, we'd say, like, maybe, like, the early-ish 2000s, and you started seeing it creep into, like, commercials and, like, children's, like, songs and stuff like this. Like, there was a whole era where, like, a bunch of, like, intros to, like, kids shows were all, like, raps and stuff. It's just funny. It's super cheesy. I love Danny Phantom. This song's a banger. Danny Phantom, good show. Good freaking show. I remember there was some, like, wasn't there, like, some theory about Danny Phantom? I remember reading some theory a while back that, like, Timmy Turner from Fairly Odd Parents, like, is Danny Phantom. Obviously, it's just one of those, like, weird internet creepypasta type things that totally is not true. I think maybe the show's creators are the same or something like that. Anyway, it was funny. Okay, next. Okay, well, it's a girl show. That we can figure out from this. I have no idea. I hate this. I hate this. This is horrible. I don't know what it is, but it's horrible. What was, like, other shows from that era? That were girl shows, man. I can't think of it. It's funny, my brain has stored such useless information over my life, but I can't for the life of me figure out what this one is. So let's just take a look, I guess. Wizards of Waverly Place. Yeah, I was never getting that, dude. I've never seen that show in my life, ever, ever, ever. So I was never getting that. Sorry, guys. I told you, man, depending on what they asked would depend on our score. If they put, like, some CW show stuff or, like, some cartoons from the late 90s, early 2000s, I'm all over that, guys. All over it. Where's the, like, OG X-Men, the OG Batman, the OG Ninja Turtles? Where's, like, Shaolin Showdown? Any of my boys know Shaolin Showdown? Next. I got nothing, guys. I literally got nothing. No idea what this is. What is this? Yeah, I don't know. I got nothing. Totally Spies. Huh. I don't even think I've ever heard of this show in my life. I'm not even gonna lie. Was this show good? Let me know in the comments down below. Did you watch Totally Spies? I don't think I've ever heard of this show. Next.
We interrupt this program to bring you...
Oh, Courage. Courage, yeah. Yeah. Okay, well, that one was easy, right? Amazing show. Courage, the Cowardly Dog. I feel like Courage is, like, easily the most loved show from this era, for whatever reason. Terrifying. I can't believe this show was a children's show at times. Absolutely terrifying. Courage Cowardly Dog is great. If you are a younger kid and you haven't seen Courage Cowardly Dog, go watch that. But be warned, you might get a little spooked. Okay, well, guys, it's Saved by the Bell. If you're curious, yeah, I watched this show. I watched the show quite a bit. Actually, this one was a little bit of a throwback compared to everything else we've heard so far, I think. I don't know if I would have gotten that if it wouldn't have said it in the title. I'm not sure. Guys, it's SpongeBob, guys. It's SpongeBob, guys. SpongeBob, arguably the best American cartoon ever, I think one might say. Maybe that's going too far, but I feel like it's pretty arguably like the best children's like American cartoon like ever made. I don't think a lot of people would argue with that. So let me know in the comments down below what you think is better in terms of like overall quality of show and like impact of the show. SpongeBob's amazing, right? Everybody loves SpongeBob. No idea. Zero idea. Zero idea. Oh, it's the Lizzy Mcguire show, bro. Yeah, I didn't watch this. Why would I have watched this as a child? Digimon. Banger intro, guys. Banger show, by the way. You know, I gotta really give a hand-off round of applause to, like, the dubbing team. You know what I mean? Today, we take for granted the quality of dubbing of anime, and back then it definitely wasn't nearly as well paid or well done, but I mean, some of the stuff they came up with, like this intro song, or even just some of the dubbing in the show, for what it was back then, great. It's so funny because, like, back then when I watched Digimon, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh!, like all these shows, I didn't even realize that I was watching anime. Like, to us, we were just watching cartoons. Like, it didn't even hit me until like sometime in high school that I was like, oh my god, these shows are Japanese shows that have been translated into English, and they're not the originals. Like, that hit me, and it blew my mind at first, because I just thought that these were like American TV shows, and I feel like most kids our age definitely thought that. This first season of Digimon, loved it. Some great moments. I feel like Digimon definitely gets a little underrated compared to its Pokemon brethren. But the first Digimon movie, even like the first couple of Digimon movies, bangers. Real good. Real good. IMO. Save the digital world. Okay, another girl show. This one sounds a little familiar, though, but I don't know what this is, but it's catchy. Victorious? I've never even heard of that show. I won't even lie with you guys. What was, like, the trend with, like, them doing so many shows about, like, kids that could also sing? Or, like, then kids sung the intro to their show? They would create these, like, little pop stars. Like, Disney did it. Nickelodeon did it. Like, sometimes, where they'd get these kids that could, like, sing and dance and act, and they'd make a TV show about them, and then they'd let them sing, like, the intro, where they'd sing in the show. Like, it was weird. It was weird, man. Oh, Dexter's Lab. Dexter's Lab. Easy. Fantastic show. Another great show. Early Cartoon Network banger. We don't even need to hear the words. We know this is Dexter's Lab.
Eddy, get out of my laboratory. Eddy.
Oh, shit, dude. Yo, Will, why'd you have to smack that dude, bro? Why'd you have to do that? Obviously, this is Fresh Prince, classic, iconic show, you might say. iconic, I think, is the correct terminology. Love Will Smith, even if he do be a bit of a clown sometimes. Okay, well, it's guys said Ed and Eddy, if you were curious. Great show. Stupid show. Classic, like, early, like, 2000s, just, like, kind of stupid comedy, but I love Ed and Eddy. Rolf is my favorite character. Rolf, the, like, farmer guy. I think he was, like, a European immigrant or something. Hilarious character. Maybe a little bit offensive. I'm not sure, but God, this character was funny. Oh! Sweet Life of Zach and Cody? I only guessed that because he said Sweet Life, right? So, yeah. Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. The twins. The twins. These guys always seemed like good kids. You know what I mean? They always seemed like good lads. You teach me and I'll teach you. Oh my God, it's Pokemon, bro. They could have chose like any of the Pokemon intros because there's a bunch. There's one with the rap as well. Remember the rap? You know, there's a Digi-rap as well. I'm pretty sure. There's a bunch of raps. Yeah, they could have chose like any of the Pokemon intros. We would have got that easy peasy. At the time when I was a kid and I remember early Pokemon, you know, I remember the cards. I remember everyone having early Game Boys. Like I said, I'm 28, guys. So I was around for this, and I remember how hype it was. And it's just so funny because I never would have imagined, even back then, and how popular it was, that like Pokemon would still be this beast behemoth that it is today. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. You know, Digimon tried. I gotta give Digimon credit. Gotta give Yu-Gi-Oh credit. They tried. They hung in there for a while. They're still around. But Pokemon is just another beast, man. Rocket power, right? There's mission. Yeah, it's rocket powder. Want to be power. Yeah. I loved this show so much. I don't know why. Probably because I was really bad at skating and I liked sports like this, you know, because they do like all of like the extreme sports kind of with their kids. Like, love this show. Great show. Always enjoyed it. The Simpsons is on here? Okay, not what I would have guessed. The Simpsons is not a kid's show, so we did not expect that on here. I remember watching The Simpsons like when I was like 10, 11, 12, and I'd have it on when my parents didn't know I would have it on because obviously it's a little inappropriate. And yeah, it was funny. You know, back in the day, I used to watch like The Simpsons and like King of the Hill because it was on like daytime TV. And when I was like, I don't know, like 10, 11, because it was funny and you knew we weren't supposed to watch it, right? It was like South Park. When South Park first came around, like, you know you're not supposed to watch. That one's a little more obvious. You know you're not supposed to watch South Park. That makes you want to watch it more anyway. All right, this video is like only halfway done, and we've been recording for like 30 minutes now, probably because I'm slow and have a tendency to ramble. We're going to put our score up on the screen. I actually don't know. I think we got most of them right, I'm pretty sure. A couple that I didn't know, which was bound to happen. Yeah, there's just so many shows from that era that it could have been. So we're probably going to keep going and maybe turn this into multiple videos. So as always, guys, if you enjoyed the video, learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know how many you got right in the comments down below. As well, if you want to see another video like this, then let me know in the comments down below and we'll make another one. As always, I hope to see you in the next one. Stay safe out there, guys. Till next time, peace, love, Adu.